This time when we went to Madinatul Munawwara, we were just passing it, and our brother there was driving, Abdul Qadir was with us, and big building, we saw about maybe 40-story building. It was newly being built, and it's written on it, Waqf Usman bin Affan, means that actually this building has been donated by Usman bin Affan. Imagine the sadaqah and khairat and generosity of Sayyidina Usman Ghani exists today. Buildings are in his name. Bank accounts, his bank account is also continuing, and people are benefiting up to this nowadays in Madinatul Munawwara. Can you imagine? हम अभी कब्र में हमारी मैयत नहीं पहुंची, पीछे रिश्तेदार मार मार के वो बंदर बांट करते हैं, एक आना भी छोड़ते नहीं, कर्जा भी नहीं देते जो बदले पे रह गया, क्योंकि दुनिया में हमने ऐसे वक्त गुजारा होता है, तो वो भी जो है अपना कर लेते हैं बंदर बांट. And his sadaqah and khairat and generosity, imagine not once, how many governments passed, how many khilafas changed over the time, 14th century. And they were saying that not only one the building, there are many, many buildings, and millions riyals, millions pounds goes into his bank account and spent on he is not with us physically, spiritually, he is alive in the barzakh. तो उनकी तरफ से वो गरीबों की खिदमत अभी भी हो रही है. 1400 साल हो गए, अभी भी हो रही है. और अभी आप देख लें, दिस इज अ लिविंग एग्जाम्पल ऑफ कि भाई ये कैसी हस्तियां थी सहाबा इकराम रिज़वान अजमाइन. हाउ अनलकी एंड हाउ unfortunate are those people who do not recognize really the status of the Sahaba. Their one virtue outweighs the all virtues of others. उनकी एक नेकी दूसरी सारी दुनिया की नेकियां एक तरफ रख दें, इतना बड़ा ईमान और इतना बड़ा इखलास उनका जो है होता है, इतनी बड़ी उनकी कुर्बानियां हैं. So that's why Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, never speak in negative way about my Sahaba, my Ahlul Bayt. Leave them matter. If you can't understand anything, leave the matter between me and them. Leave them. There's no one between me and them. Why you are coming in between? आप अलैहिस्सलाम ने एक हदीस में फरमाया कि मेरे और मेरे सहाबा के दरमियान है कोई और, वही मेरे सहाबा बने ना, तो हमें छोड़ दो, हम दोनों को छोड़ दो. मेरे और मेरे अहले बैत के दरमियान कोई नहीं, मेरे और सहाबा. ये हदीस की तशरीह बयान कौन. तो कोई बात तुम्हें समझ मतलब ये है ना आए तो कोई मनफी बात ना करना, कोई इनकी शान में बेअदबी ना कर बैठना, अपने ऊपर क़यास ना कर बैठना. मेरे और मेरे सहाबा को छोड़ दो, मैं जानूं वो जाने, तुम कौन होते हो दरमियान में आने वाले. तो इसलिए पर्सन व्हेन ही रीड्स हिस्ट्री, ही रीड्स, one reads books, one should not read the Sahaba's life biographies and stories like a person reads of others. They are completely different people. Different people that the angels could not compete with them. Because the Prophet ﷺ said, my Sahabas, one of the Tawbah. देखिए तौबा क्या होती है? Tawbah is done after sin. Not virtue, the one is different matter. He said the Tawbah of my Sahabi is enough to forgive all people. It is of Ahlul Madinah. So they are different people, wonderful people. One cannot imagine their status. They're all the Qutabs, Abdal, Ghaus. You see how many they are. Sayyidina Abdul Qadir Jilani's status, have you heard how much status he has? कितना बड़ा अब गौसुल अगवास और गौसुल आज़म है. अगर सारी दुनिया भी सैयदना अब्दुल कादिर जिलानी रहमतुल्लाह अलैह जैसी हस्तियों से भर जाए तो एक सहाबी के बराबर नहीं हो सकता. इमेजिन करें. एंड ही सेड दिस हिमसेल्फ. इतना बड़ा मुकाम, क्योंकि जिसने जो नबी अलैहिस्सलाम से जुड़ गई, जिसकी निस्बत आप दूसरी चीज़ उसके बराबर वो कभी भी नहीं हो सकती. इमेजिन व्हाट इज दिस. ये मस्जिद है. The bricks which are used here, normal bricks, but the bricks which are used in Kaaba our normal stones. But now once they are used in the Kaaba, all of the bricks of the other world which are not the house of Allah, they cannot compete with them. Although they look, maybe others are more beautiful. Other might be of gold. Other might be of diamond. कोई सोने की ईंट बनती रहे बनती, हीरे की ईंट बने, लेकिन वो काबा शरीफ की ईंट या कब्र शरीफ पे जो लगी हुई है उसके बराबर कभी नहीं आया. तो जब ईंटों के बराबर नहीं तो वो हस्तियां जो अटैच हो गई नबी अलैहिस्सलाम से, अहलुल बैत are part of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and Sahaba Ikram have nisbah with the Prophet alayhi salatu wasalam. So one cannot, it's unimaginable. Anyway, so सातवीं जिंदगी, seventh life starts after death, and eighth life, one's eighth life start after questioning in the grave. वो एक नई जिंदगी होती है. That's a completely new life. The body is placed in the grave, it's different life. But after questioning, if a person answers correctly, what was your purpose of your life? Who was your Lord? Rabb. आप देखें ना, in the Alam-e Arwa, in the world of spirit, a person was asked question, Alastu bi Rabbikum, who, am I not your Rabb? And now as soon as person goes in the grave, he is asked, Man Rabbuk, who is your Rabb? This means the between period is the testing period. Has he remembered or not? Question is same. Question वहाँ भी आलम अरवा में भी वही हुआ, कब्र में भी वही है. मन रब्बुक, अलस्तु बिरब्बिक, क्या मैं तुम्हारा रब नहीं? मन रब्बुक, हु इज योर लॉर्ड? बस हमने क्या करना है, इसके दरमियान में जो थोड़ा सा वक्त है वो रब को भूलना नहीं. तो जिसने थोड़े से वक्त में रब को भूला नहीं तो उसको, so when he gives the answer, life changes now. Now new life will begin. Either the grave will become garden of Jannah or it will become pit of hell. So now it's completely new life. ये आठवीं जिंदगी है. This is eighth life. Ninth life begins when it is said, وَنُفِخَ فِي السُّورِ, when the sur, the trumpet will be blown, which is like a siren for the day of judgment. فَإِذَا هُمْ مِنَ الْأَجْدَاثِ إِلَىٰ رَبِّهِمْ يَنْسِلُونَ قَالُوا يَا وَيْلَنَا مَنْ بَعَثَنَا مِنْ مَرْقَدِنَا. When dead people, when people in the barzakh will be revived now, actually on the day of judgment they will be resurrected. So that will be a completely new life, new earth. They will see different things. क़यामत का दिन एक मुख्तलिफ दिन होगा, एक नई जिंदगी, 50,000 साल जिंदगी. But how will be that day? 10th life, 10वीं जिंदगी वो होगी कि कई लोगों को अर्शे इलाही के नीचे जिंदगी मिलेगी. Some will get a life sitting under the throne of Allah on the day of judgment.